Alrighty, high school football fans, here we go. Round 3 of the TSSAA Tennessee High School Football Playoffs. And in Class 4A, we have the match of the century going down this week in Clinton, Tennessee, as the number 2 ranked Anderson County Mavericks welcome the number 1 ranked and defending state champion Greeneville Green Devils. This is, as they say, the game of the year. Both of these teams have pointed to this round, and both of these teams have each other's respect. Surely, the fans could say the same thing. But not so fast, my friends. If you're into social media, if you get on Coach T, if you get on Twitter and all of that, the Anderson County fans, they've been barking all year long. And the Green Devil fans, well, let's face it, a couple of them have been barking for years. Let me just call him out. Devil Man, well known in the Coach T community as probably the biggest antagonist on Coach T when it comes to high school football. I'll just be honest with you. Opposing fans can't stand the guy. He gets under their skin, crawls around under there for hours, and then climbs out and looks back with a smile. There's other Green Devil fans that talk a fair amount of garbage. There's this guy BVD, a guy usually known for his diplomacy, much like his brother, Batman. These two guys, for the longest time, you couldn't pay them to talk smack on Coach T. But for some reason, this year, BBD has come out of his proverbial shell and been in the Devilman's corner talking that junk, talking that smack all season long. Oh, wait, I forgot about the Maverick fans. Mavs in flight. I would call him the biggest antagonist on Coach T for the Mavericks, but let's face it, Mavs in Flight doesn't antagonize anybody. He makes people laugh with some of his statements on there. I don't know if it's the misty morning air out there in Seattle or if his brain is just waterlogged from all the rain. Whatever, this guy talks some of the most idiotic, non-fact-based garbage you'll find in message boards. But that's okay. That's what it's all about. The kids play the game. The adults have fun on message boards because our time is past and a lot of us are living vicariously through our children or through our high school teams or whatever. And this game is the classic example of that. Oh, I haven't forgotten you. Dominate. There's some Mavs fans on here that have been talking junk. And this all started last year when Greeneville got the 35-31 win at Burley Stadium. Sure, we all know the story. Anderson County jumped out on Greeneville 21-0 when in actuality it should have been 7-0 Greeneville. But that doesn't matter. It is what it was. So here we are, 2018. Both teams undefeated at 12-0. Both teams fully expect to be in Cookeville in 2 weeks. Sadly, for one of these teams, that is not going to happen. You look at your Greeneville Green Devils. You got Cade Ballard, 4-year starter at quarterback for the Devils, a West Point commit, all kinds of records, the defending Mr. Football, reigning Mr. Everything in 4A, slinging the ball around to Dorian Goddard, the Virginia commit, Cameron Height, the Wake Forest commit, Will Albright, the Tennessee commit, and then you got him handing it off to the Hammer, Ty Youngblood. You got him handing it off to Javon Gillespie, and hey, the best part, you got him toting the rock himself. Let's look at Anderson County. Taking the snap for the Mavericks, you got Stanton Martin. He will challenge Cade Ballard again this year for Mr. Football. Who knows who will win? That's a toss-up. You got Stanton Martin throwing it all over the yard himself with Ryan Moog back there running the ball, catching the ball. You got Marquise, I think I'm saying that right, Marquise Gallagher, a big bulky running back that can run over you. Or sprint out there into the flat and catch one and take it to the house. And of course, you've got a bevy of receivers at Anderson County that have been catching long balls and short balls and taking them to the house all season. These two teams put up a pile of points and they don't give up much. So here it is. Time to pick a winner. Well, look, you guys know who I think is going to win the game, so there's no point in even saying it. My hope is that we have as great a game as advertised. Somebody is getting buried in that graveyard there in Anderson County Friday night, around 9:30. Will it be Anderson County taking a home in their own graveyard, or will it be the Greeneville Green Devils taking it on the chin for the first time in what seems like 1,000 football games? Greeneville has winning streaks out the yin-yang right now. This is the last go-around. They don't want to lose to this Anderson County team. These Anderson County seniors have never beaten Greeneville, so they're calling it Redemption Week in Anderson County. I don't know what they're calling it in Greeneville. We'll just call it a business trip. We'll see come Friday night. Get your tickets early. That's what everybody's been saying. Get there early or you're going to be standing. Hey, look, I know you guys wanted me to talk smack in this video. I'm just not going to do it. It doesn't serve anyone any good. I hope for a great game Friday night. I do believe we'll see a great game. Hope to see everyone out there. Please, fans, get along in the stands. These guys will be forced to sit together. There's only one side of bleachers. Well, they're not bleachers. There's only one side of stands, seating in Anderson County, so it kind of forces the two teams' fans to sit amongst each other. It's going to be a heated game. Hopefully we can keep the heat out of the seats. Hopefully everyone can go home as safe as they arrived. Mavs in flight, I know you wanted something different out of this video. You've been baiting me all week trying to get me to take the bait. But old BBD, he's a little smarter than the average bear and a whole lot smarter than the average cow. For those of you out of state that would like to see this game, it will be televised on WVLT.com, I believe it is, out of Knoxville, Channel 8. Or you can just get on your smartphone and go to RivalryThursday.com, and there it'll be. Great high school playoff football from the state of Tennessee. Great playoff football from the state of Tennessee for everyone across the country to watch and see.